Getting blessings in real time got me in the right mood. With Begani we give life to the love ballroom, celebrating one another, raising energies higher, serving real soul food in the love ballroom.
Action.
Hey, this is your girl Tiara Monroe. We are here at the Love Bomb Room with BillboardBaby herself.
Baby.
Yes, 2021 first anniversary. We have the top artist out of where? Tell us where you're from.
Harlem, New York. I am here in LA for my first time ever. I think this is like maybe possibly day 5. I'm very excited, man. It's a beautiful experience. I'm looking forward to the rest of the time being out here and also coming back for more, maybe even moving out here, you know what I mean? So shout out to the Love Bomb Room.
She's moving out here. Billboard, did you tell us that you're moving out here?
I said possibly. We can't throw away too much.
Possibly. We gotta pull the New York culture into LA because, you know, New York is like the mix it up. They're very disruptive in a great way, right?
Absolutely.
In a great way.
Absolutely.
So, you know, so you're from Harlem, New York. So who was your biggest inspiration growing up in Harlem?
Ironically, some people don't know, this guy is actually from Harlem as well. Tupac. Tupac is one of my, Tupac is from Harlem. Do your research, guys. Yeah, you know, he moved around to a couple places, but he definitely lived in Harlem for a minute. And as a kid, younger, like, you know what I'm saying. And I'm just very inspired by him as an artist and as a motivational rebel within society. You know what I mean? Utilizing music to get the message across, and also just being authentic and sticking to the rules and the moral rules of hip hop. You know what I mean? Be passionate and leave it all out there every time. You know what I mean? And I think that was a huge influence on me as a creative, and also my direction of how I can also add intellect to my rap skills, and also leave people feeling like they felt something. It wasn't just a song and a party time. It was like I felt something. I connected. So I'm very grateful for his existence, and I'm happy to be on the West Coast. West Side.
Hey, West Side, West Side. BillboardBaby is here.
That's all right. We outside.
We outside. So I know that you said Tupac was one of your biggest inspirations. He was very big on the West Coast. A lot of people think that he was, you know, originated from the West Coast, but technically he originated from Harlem.
Yeah, and I think I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like the I don't know, another place too, you know, that he grew up in as well. But he definitely went to go.
Yes, so I love that for you, BillboardBaby.
Yeah.
I think that you have been very powerful. BillboardBaby, a lot of people migrated to her even before she, you know, was known on Clubhouse. This is a star that was known way before Clubhouse.
Clubhouse gave me a new introduction to other people across the world at a time when the world didn't even know what to do next, and everybody was kind of frantic because everybody was trapped in a house, and that was a vulnerable state. So to be introduced to people in that state of mind when it's like, what's gonna happen next? Oh, people are dying, and it's a lot. It's like it's a pandemic. It was a tragedy, you know, for the globe. And for me to be able to give people life and love and hope, and bring women together and do rooms so that we can find ways to solve problems versus adding more problems to the fucking table. Excuse my French. I really was passionate about that, and I was so passionate. You know, sometimes you curse, but you know, I mean no harm by it. I was just like very much so meaning to say, like, I was so down to throughout all the obstacles, no matter what somebody else had in store in their brains and their thoughts. Like, somebody may feel like, yo, today I want to be catty and be clout chasing or dramatic or drama infused. And sometimes you just have to roll with the punches that life give you and learn that that's a growing experience and laugh it off. You know what I mean? So shout out to Clubhouse.
I feel like that's very raw.
Yes.
You know why? Because I've heard you on Clubhouse, and I feel like you've been very raw on Clubhouse. I feel like you've given everybody what your reality truly is. A lot of people don't necessarily do that. It's a lot of clout chasing going on right now, but she's absolutely not that. She does not do that. She presents herself in a way where it's very real, and I feel like it's very relative, and I feel like a lot of fans and supporters can be able to connect to her.
Absolutely.
So what do you want the people to take from what you present yourself as an artist, but outside of being an artist? People need to be able to connect to you through rapport. So what do you hope your fans and supporters take away from what you have offered thus far in the industry?
Well, you know, when they look at a human, you know what I mean? I want them to be open to actually being able to relate to something that's even far-fetched from their actual reality, you know. I've spoken to people on that Clubhouse app like Scooter Braun, and he manages Justin Bieber, and you know, he came to me for, you know, advice as far as how, you know, he can understand our culture and why do we call OGs if they're only 35, you know what I mean? That's not an OG to him, you know what I mean? That's not even old to him, you know what I mean? And like what our young culture is like, and you know, being a hip hop artist, a rap artist, you know, what do we feel and why we get our slang and our creativity and different ways of expressing ourselves. So I would feel like I would love for people to take away just being open-minded, you know, to things that is not as common to them. And
do you feel like, have you ever dealt with,
that's beautiful.
Billboard, you go way back to like when you was a kid. I heard earlier your friend was going hard for you. He's like, nah, I've been a supporter of Billboard since she was like, we was like 12 years old, right? So it's like, I know that, you know, when you're that age, you're very susceptible to like the pressure of today's world. Do you feel like you've ever had to deal with any type of pressure from the industry to confine to their terms instead of yours? Yeah,
so like, you know, I'm very vocal about the fact that I love women, and you know, I have to cut guys off all the time, you know, because you know, I'll be very direct, and I'll be like, you know, I like girls, you know what I mean, and then they be like, oh, but you know, I'm gonna be the first one to, you know, get that because, you know, you ain't, and I, you know, and I'm just like, listen, like, I know what I love, and I just laugh it up like, yo, yo, you know, you wildin', you know what I mean, like, bugging, like, you know, and then they'll just be so, like, adamant about what they feel like their truth is, and that's not a fact. A fact is what it is. Your truth is not my truth. My fact is a fact always.
Speak on it.
You know what I mean? And I'm great, and I speak greatness out of my mouth, lyrically and musically, and I walk as a god, a goddess, a god. And yeah, and that's a fact. And I just appreciate the people that's been supporting me. So I wanted to also finish that answer to the other question, because I really want people to take away from my music the open-mindedness, and also I want people to believe in themselves, and not just believe in themselves, but know who they are. And amongst all the people who say you cannot be great, all the people who say you ain't worth it, or yeah, they got the opportunity but they don't feel like you're the right fit, I need you to believe in yourself, because as long as you make the moves, it's a belief, but it's more than a belief, it's a knowing, and it's an action put behind it. When you act on what you feel is the truth to you, your faith or whatever, or your facts that you're great, no one else's opinions matter, because if you walk away from them, you continue on your journey, and you still have to live your life fully. And just continue to be yourself, and continue to be authentic, and just be uplifting to you no matter what's going around you, because once you do it, then they see, oh yeah, I was wrong. But you need to do it first before they, oh, I was wrong. You can't prove a point if you give up on yourself because they gave up on you. So continue to be great.
I really love that. I love that because not everybody says it with emotion. When you say it with a little bit of emotion, it makes me believe it. Just
I feel like say it again.
I feel
like alright, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, no matter what's going on around you, no matter who believes in you or who says you can't make it, you can't do it. At the end of the day, your actions what determines what the truth is, what the facts are. So make sure that you make history, make sure you believe in yourself, so that they can come back around full circle like, yo, you know, you was right. I believed in you all along.
That part.
Do it.
Sometimes it takes you a little while to get to that point, because sometimes you feel like, oh, if this person doesn't believe in me, then I have
it's
nothing.
Over. It's the
but
end
you
of the
always
world.
have yourself, and I thank you so much for encouraging that. But I just want to say thank y'all so much for having BillboardBaby. She's amazing. She encourages everybody to prosper, and I love that so much. So is there a project that we can expect?
Absolutely. You know what, right now we're going to focus on this Bright Lights record. It's available. It's called Bright Lights. Just type in BillboardBaby, Bright Lights right now. Go to your phone. Well, if you're on your phone and you're looking at me, click off this interview. The interview is not that much further longer, so click off right now and type in BillboardBaby, one word, everything spelled correctly. BillboardBaby, no space in the middle. BillboardBaby, Bright Lights on iTunes and Spotify and any other streaming platform, and support me, the first record this month, and many more to come.
Thank you so much, BillboardBaby, for
Thank you
for
being
here.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Showing out. Yeah. When she walked in, I was like, who is this beautiful young lady? And then she finally came to me and asked me for an interview. I said, thank you, God.
Absolutely. I would never not. You know, thank you so much for being here.
You know
we appreciate you. We love you.